don't get places, don't get played, don't get places, don't get played. And I'm back with another video. Today's video will be a story time, a juicy story time. Like, I tried to tell the story time to y'all before, but when I was recording the video, I was so in the midst of the emotions that I literally had to wait. So now it's months later and I can come to y'all and tell y'all the story without being angry. Today's story time will be about the time I got scammed, freaking played, whatever you want to call it, on a first freaking date. Anyway, let's get into the video. Alright, y'all, so, grab your popcorn, grab your chips, subscribe, like, do whatever you need to do as I get into this story. So, boom. Casual night, Thursday night, me and my friends at the club, living our best lives, enjoying ourselves. And you know how when you get to a party, you scoping, like, who am I going to pray on next? Okay, you. So, I told my best friend, I was like, oh, this dude kind of cute. We ended up, me and the dude, right next to each other, dancing, singing the same song. And, we're rapping to each other like, my fake thug life moment. And then we get to talking, and we find out that we're from the same area, things like that. So I'm like, okay, this guy could really be cute. He had a decent outfit on too, y'all. His little Yeezys, a nice fit. He looked like A Boogie, light skinned and less monkeyish. That's the best description I can give. I tried to do a conversation starter. This was probably terrible, but not really. I was like, what you drinking? He was like, a blue motorcycle. I'm like, oh, I never had that. And knowing god dang well I had a blue motorcycle before, but just trying to break the ice. He was like, oh, well, come to the bar, I'm plugged in here, so I can get you a drink for the low. So I'm like, all right, bet. So, pull up, I give him my card, he pays, he come back with the receipt, but it was more than what he said. So I'm like, dang, but thank God I had the money. He was like, oh, you know what? My bad. Let me give you, some compensation. He pulled out, it was almost like $20-something. I think the drink was only $20. But he said he was gonna get it for like 15. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll take that. I won't complain. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You're cool. We're talking some more, and everything was just cool. So we exchanged numbers. He didn't pull out his phone. He said his phone was dead. I was like, okay. And I shot him a text later that night, once we left the club and everything. And the message turned green. I'm like, damn, what you got an Android? What the heck? And, didn't get no response. So I was just like, dang. So I get a call at 7 in the morning. We must have called it 2. Baby boy, why are you calling me? Acting like I'm still supposed to be up and moving and grooving. No, I'm asleep. We got off the phone. It's the weekend. I said Thursday. I think I told y'all Thursday we was at the club. So the whole weekend, we're talking, just getting to know each other some more. And I'm kind of hitting the credentials, the most basic credentials. You drive? No. Ooh, you got a job? No, but I'm looking. I got an interview with such and such tomorrow. I think that conversation was on Friday. Talking about he got interviews, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, these are red flags, y'all. Please pay attention to the things I emphasize and go into detail about during this story. Okay, he said he used to have his own place, but now he lived back with his dad. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you rock. So Monday, he was saying, that was started to be our bigger topic, is that his birthday is on Monday. So I was like, dang, what you about to do? Da 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 da. And he was like, nothing, for real. I'm like, what? Cause I know our birthday. Turn it up some way, even if it's some way, shape, or form. So that was weird. And he asked me to come out with him, and I'm like, whoa, you and me, somebody you just, I don't know. It was weird, but I was like, okay. So Here's the other half of the red flags. The night of his birthday. So I then found out that his phone was not on. So if I could give him a really specific location, because his phone is off, he won't be able to answer the phone when he's outside. I'm like, bruh, am I really about to do this? Like, he don't drive, he don't got a phone, he don't got a job. Sheesh, like, you don't even got a phone. Like, you can't even afford a little trap phone. But once again, let me tell y'all my whole mindset through all of this. I was like, you know what? He's a nice boy. He was being nice to me. He looked decent to me. He was cute. He wasn't ugly. He knew how to dress. Not that any of that should, except for a good personality, should be the only thing that matters, y'all. I'm like, okay, I'm already here. Like, I texted him where I was. He was on his way. So I was calling my best friend. I'm like, best friend, like, I'm really outside waiting on this guy. Like, I don't know if I should do this. She was like, is he treating you right? I was like, yes. She was like, okay, well, just go ahead and give it a try. Like, you already made it all the way there. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Because, y'all, I was about to leave. I didn't know all of this when we was talking. Like, when we was talking about other stuff. But that's besides the point. After 20 minutes of me and him going back and forth, because this idiot can't even find where I'm at. I was literally parked in front of the sign that says, like, his apartment name. So for him not to know that I was right there, I feel is a little idiotic. But hey, we just going with the flow, right? So he finally come and it's time to go to the spot. He lives in DC, so he actually was not far from the area. He was probably like a 5-minute drive from the area that we were gonna hang out at. Oh my gosh, what a funny thing. He asked me for my phone so he could call his cousin, because y'all remember his phone is off. So the cousin could come to the birthday celebration. So I'm like, okay, boom. He's using my phone. I'm not tripping because I have an Apple Watch and I have my music playing in the car. So I'm chilling. He could do whatever he want to do on my phone. So he called his cousin and he's like, yo, y'all pulling up, da-da-da-da. And his cousin's like, yeah, man, I'm just waiting on this one bleep to come scoop me. I'm like, whoa, you don't drive. Whoa, your cousin don't drive. Whoa, your cousin calling people words. Like, and then to top his conversation he had with his cousin off, y'all, he literally said, his cousin's like, who you with? He was like, oh, I'm with my girl, you know, like, and I'm in my head like, girl, like, boy, we're not even, this is our first date. And then he tried to clean it up and say, well, you know, if she let me, and this, I'm sorry, this gesture I'm doing is him showing my face on FaceTime. Boom, he got off the phone, da-da-da-da. He was like, man, I don't know if they really gonna come, but let's just go. So we go, I park, we start walking. Another red flag. It was so many red flags. Literally, like, we're walking down the street and he was like, I hope you don't mind if I smoke. And I'm like, nah, that's cool, look over. And the nigga got a whole, not a black and mild, not a joint, a cigarette. And I'm like, oh no, like a black and mild is already enough, but no, you got a cigarette. Okay, Brianna, we already made it this far. Just try to look over it, because some people have things that is wrong with them that you can look past. I really don't know. I just swear it's the God in me. He make it to the place and he hit that same old, I know the people here, I can get us in, kind of move, threw his cigarette out, because he said he didn't want me to be standing outside or going inside alone without him. So I was like, okay, you know, here comes the nice gestures. You know, maybe the date's gonna take a turn. You know, he do what he do. We go inside. I'm like, okay, maybe you know the people. Cool. We sit down, and now it's time to order. So I'm ordering food because I just got off work. I get off work late, so I really didn't have time to do much of nothing but pull up. And he's on the other end of the table, and he orders some food, and we both pay for that. And then we start talking, you know, conversation good. I forgot, I gave him my card, like, to order these things. He would walk up to the bar and order it. Okay, so boom, we ate our food. Now we got our drinks. We're starting to get like into the lit part. And like I told y'all, the conversation was cool, honestly. We're at a hookah lounge. I'm sorry, y'all. That's the spot he chose, was a hookah lounge. Honestly, I'm trying to smoke hookah. We came to a hookah lounge. He's like, oh, that dude over there by the bar, he owed me a favor. So I'ma just have him pay for the hookah. I'm like, in my head, what kind of favor? Stay out of it. And he went over there and he was talking to the guy. He dapped the guy, blah, blah. And, you know, as part of the conversation, when he came back, I was just like, oh, like, how come he owes you? And he was like, a cousin, drugs. I was like, oh. So, oh, that's ghetto. But anyway, y'all, boom, waitress came to the table and then waitress said, nobody over there at the bar said that they were paying for your hookah. And I said, the way things look, the way y'all were talking, it definitely seemed like it. But I'm at a short, like, patient level. I said, you know what? I'll pay for it. She gets the hookah, bring the hookah. Conversation's good again, you know, smoking the hookah, chilling. But this go round, he takes my phone, starts recording on live about his birthday. I'm like, it's his birthday. Let him flex on my phone. Oh my God, that's just so lame, y'all. He gave me my phone back. Then he said I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I see him when he's at the bathroom. He's talking to the owner. You could tell he was the owner. It was like an Arabian guy. You could just tell. And he came back and he was like, oh yeah, that's the owner. Like, the moment we got to talk, he was telling me I used to work here. This is one of my first jobs. I was in the kitchen because that was his thing. He said he loves to cook and he can cook me stuff sometimes, and he used to cook for them. So I was like, okay. The dishes weren't nothing crazy. Like, I got an egg roll and he got fries. Like, you can make that real easy. Flag, another flag, baby. Nigga says, I used to, like, just telling me about his past. I used to be a scammer for real. That's why my last girl left me, da-da-da. And I'm like, scamming? Scamming how? And he's just like, yeah, I used to do the thing, I think, where people, like, give Cash App and money and stuff. I couldn't even hold it in. No, I let that one out. I was like, okay, look, I just want you to know that's not the type of person I'm trying to talk to or be with. So if that's what you on, you know, you can call it a day after this. And he was like, nah, I told you I was trying to look for a job. I'm trying to turn myself around. I'm like, okay. And he ended up telling me he used to be in jail for it, but he got out and he's just trying to do better now. So I'm like, okay, there's always a thug out there somewhere that try to turn their life around. Like, y'all, I'm literally on this date trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, like, times a billion. So I'm continuing out the date. At this point, he asked for my card because he said after talking to the manager and the waitress, they said they would give me my money back, like, because he used to work there and whatnot. And I think at the point where the confusion happened with the guy paying for our hookah, just how I'm tying together with y'all is how I was tying it together that night. That must have been like the conversation he was having with the manager over there. Like, everything looked legit, but I wasn't by his side. I was just watching him do everything. So I'm only taking what he's saying to be the truth. I say, okay, you know, reimburse me. Who don't want their money back? I mean, F it. And he literally went to the bar, and I just, all of a sudden, just got this bad feeling. I don't know how it hit me like it did, but it did. And I called up my friend. I was like, friend, I'm not sure about this guy, but I'm having a bad feeling. He just asked to take my card. Things aren't seeming right. He just finished telling me he was a scammer. So I'm in my head like, I don't know. She's like, that all does seem weird, but if you're, like, you know, seeing everything, you know, let him get you your money back. He wants to give you your money back. So I was like, you know what? You calm me down. You're right. So, pray to God, he walks back over, and this time he walks with 2 drinks, and he was like, she gave us these 2 drinks. And I'm sipping, and we're talking, and it's just like another wave of no, girl. Like, no. Hit me. And so I was like, let me check my card. Here was the drum roll, y'all. This fool done charged my card almost $100 of bullshit. Come to find out, y'all probably gotta rewind the story now, but that drink he got in the beginning, he didn't pay for that. He just bought those off my card. So the hookah, my food, the drink, the 2 drink, like $90-something, y'all. And I'm like, whoa, like I'm heated. Thank God I had the money on my card, but dude, no. I look at him and I say, all right, y'all, now I can finally give him a name, because we get into the juicy part. Bum Boy. I was like, Bum Boy, why is all this money charged for stuff that I did not get? And he's like, oh my gosh, it's probably the waitress, da da da. And I'm like, okay, well, like, go handle that and get my money back, like you said. It's not supposed to be more stuff charged on my card. It's supposed to be my money back, and that's on period. So I'm heated. I'm in a seat, sitting back, just looking. Him and the waitress looking like they're arguing, bickering, going back and forth. And then he finally comes back to the table and he's like, oh yeah, she said she not getting the money. I said, hold. She said she not doing what? Doing where? Doing who? Like, I popped out the chair so fast. I said, Bum Boy, I went to the bar and I said, excuse me, there's charges on this that I didn't pay for, da 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 da. Totaling up to this much, shouldn't even be that much. Like, I'm going in respectfully, but with a lot of anger that she should have noticed, like, something ain't right. And so she came back with the manager, and the manager comes, and y'all, I was so tight. Like, bring your ass over here. Why am I over here by myself, defending myself for something that you for real caused at this point? You know, he's like slacking on his way, and I turned back, like, and I noticed, I could not lie to y'all, this was probably the wildest thing. The manager has a whole, I don't know how it looked like it was this long ass knife with a yellow thick handle. And I'm like, whoa, like, why do you have a knife in your hand? Like, I am not trying to shoot the club up. I just want my money back. And when I saw that, y'all, and when I saw how he came to me and he wasn't even helping me, I literally stormed out there so fast, because I said, you know what? I'm not about to get stabbed up by some crazy Arabian, what the hell, for yo dusty, crusty, broke, bleep. Who y'all? I'm trying not to go there. This is why it was so hard for me to shoot the first video. I stormed back to my car. I just couldn't. I was over it. It was too much. I've literally never been in nothing like that. Like, that was crazy. And I'm venting to my friend, like, crying because I'm so angry. It's like almost nothing I can do about the situation. And she's just like, just go home, baby. I stayed on the phone with her. I said, no, I'm going to go pull up on this boy. Y'all, don't tell me where the boldness came from, but I'm driving and I pull up and I door open, car on. I'm heated. I'm like, where you at? Oh, there you go, Bum Boy. I'm calling his name, Bum Boy, Bum Boy. Like, y'all, and I swear to G, he is not far from me at all. So why are you not answering me? Like, I'm heated. So I go up to him, car still back there for anybody to steal. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But I'm like, dude, like, do you know what you just did? Going off. He's like, let's go back to the car. Let's go back to the car. Like, he's over there just standing, joking around with who the hell? I don't know. Not caring. Like, I don't feel like he cares, because none of his energy when I had to take it upon myself was that he cared. So in my head at this point, I'm like, damn, you just played me. Like, I got in the car before him, locked the door, because at this point my trust was like gone for him. So it's no let's go back to the car, it's I'm gonna go back to the car and pull off. So I was yelling, and I'm like, really? Like, do you know what you just did? He's like, let me just get in the car and let's pull off. I'm gonna talk to you. Hold up. I said, oh no, safety. No. I'm gone. So I skirt and he literally kicks the out of my car. He said, you bitch. And I'm like, oh. I know you fucking lying. Like, so I get home. That's the end of that night. I think he tried to call me and stuff, but I'm angry and tired because I just finished working. I'm going to bed. I talked to one of my friends about the situation, and he was like, well, did he give you your money back? Did he give you your money back? I'm like, nah. He was like, maybe you should get your money back. I'm like, $90. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not. Just so happened, like, he hit my phone, all of this rah-rah, talking about nothing, and we're arguing back and forth about the situation. I'm sorry, y'all, I don't have the messages no more. I tried to hold on to them for this story time, but I was mad. But just know, like, he literally sounded like an idiot. I told him about himself, and he said, $90? That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. I could give you that money back right now. Like, and I'm like, okay, cash app me. And literally, that was like the last thing that was said between us, which means obviously you didn't have the money. And at that point, I realized I was bamboozled. Like a fucking joke. Like, it was crazy because I told y'all he had my phone and he was on Instagram. He still had his Instagram logged in to my phone. I then took it upon myself to go dig, like, see who I was really talking to. And I did not like anything I saw at all, y'all. But mind you, it was such a short time frame that we met each other. I literally saw him doing all these drugs on the table, all this money on his table, hanging around with these skeezy bitches, like all this lame ass shit that I'm not fucking with. And like, just out hotels here, hotels there, like just trying to flex. It was not attractive, y'all. It was so far from attractive for me. I was like, dang, like that literally just taught me so much, like not to be so trusting, number one. And number two, like, don't just talk to somebody you don't know. Like, I was so done with social media. Like, people don't understand why y'all trying to DM me and my DMs get this attention from me and I do not respond. Like, I don't, or I say thank you and leave it alone. It's because of people like him. Like, I'm not for the shits. I'm not for it. I have a reason now. Like, when I say I'm not talking to somebody that don't drive, don't got this for himself, don't got that, that's not even me doing too much. Like, that's just me knowing that someone that low on the caliber I don't deserve. So when I found all that, that wasn't the only thing I found. I found that he was literally DMing girls every single day. I mean, we weren't in a relationship and we definitely just met. But if y'all just saw, like, he's sending out the same DMs, girls after girls. I scrolled and saw how many girls and I'm like, wow. Like, and he was literally talking to one girl specifically, heavy, kind of like he was talking to me, and she wasn't giving him the time of the day. And I just wish that was me. Like, I was my story, y'all, like about how I got scammed on the first date. Pretty much every bit of the process was a flag. And don't be like me. Like, the biggest thing I try to tell all my friends, family, if I'm telling you something, it's based off of experience. The nonsense has to stop. Like, really, it does. And I'm just gonna leave it there. That's the end of my story time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all popcorn almost gone. I probably talked it. Y'all probably been stopped like 5 minutes ago eating y'all popcorn. Sidebar, he did come back weeks later trying to DM me and still talk to me. And of course, that was the point. I did block him because I'm like, why? Why? You still didn't even give me my money. Anyway, y'all, see you on my next video. Don't forget to be breezy and like, comment, subscribe. Share this if y'all thought it was good.